Hey guys, what's going on? Going to take a look here at reserve. Ticker for this is RSR, and I'm currently on a weekly time frame. Before I get into the analysis though, a couple of things. First, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new content, click subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all. If you don't do the last part, if you don't click the bell and then click on all, you won't get notified when I release new videos. Also, if you want a place to trade RSR and pretty much any of the other coins I talk about on this channel, I'll put a link to the exchanges that I personally use in both the pinned comment and the description. And if you sign up using those links, it's going to activate a sign up bonus for you, okay? All right, so let's get into the analysis. Okay, so this is quite a bullish chart actually, even though it might not seem like it at first glance. The majority of the price action on here is just a falling wedge, okay? So we had a long-term downtrend where this line was serving as the level of resistance. We recently broke out of it. And I think the last time I did a video, this is where the price was. And I just kind of alerted you that we're finally breaking out, and then it was likely that we're going to change trend and head back upward. And in that previous video, I had marked out these potential levels of resistance for the way up. Okay, so this was the first big level of resistance, but actually it looks like we made through that without much issue, and now we came back down and we've retested it as a support. So here it was resistance, major resistance, or theoretically it should have been, but yeah, it was just so bullish, we blasted right through. We came back down for the retest. We retested it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about a month and a half right here, and now I think we're gonna start heading back up. But in the meantime, we're forming this this bullish triangle pattern. So actually, I'll switch it down to the daily so you can get a better look at it. Okay, you see here how the price is making lower highs, but right here on the lower level, we're making higher lows. This is actually a bullish continuation pattern. So what you want to look for, actually, if you want to trade RSR, I definitely recommend you draw this on your chart. So this down sloping trend line with this up sloping trend line, and then they're reaching a convergence point, right? So the price could just bounce around here for a little bit longer, and then more often than not, statistically, this is more likely to break to the upside. And when that happens, let's take a look at where the potential resistances are going to be, okay? So I'll change the time frame. And obviously the first major level of resistance is going to be right here, right? The level, the horizontal level that's been just smashing us down, and that is around 0.008283. However, once we break this downsloping level of resistance, we can project the target. Actually, I'm going to switch it back to the daily to take a measurement. Okay, so we'll just measure the widest part of the wedge and then project it from where the breakout point is going to be. Now, the breakout hasn't happened yet, and there's no guarantee that it's going to happen. But just to give you an example, we'll just place it right here. So say the breakout happens right here, you know, June 30th, okay? Just as an example. We place the line there, and that would give us a theoretical breakout target right up here to the, actually here, let me reset the chart here. Look at that. That brings us right to the 0.022655. And you'll notice that I had this level pre-marked on the chart. And the way I got these potential levels of resistance is I just use the Fibonacci tool, right? So we take a fib retracement, we run it from the top, drag it down to the low here, and that gives us these levels, okay? So you'll see right here, the measured projected breakout brings us right up to the 618 Fibonacci retracement level, which also coincides perfectly with the price action. You see this level was support right here. When we broke below it, it was resistance right here, and again right here before we got rejected hard all the way back down. This is an incredibly technical chart. So yeah, this is what I project the next move is going to be, but obviously that's going to take a while to play up. It's not going to shoot up there tomorrow. Okay, now speaking about these Fibonacci levels, look at where we got smashed down from off this previous high. Okay, I'll zoom out. You'll see this is the 50% retracement level. We came right up to it, and then obviously traders who knew what they were doing, they shorted this region, or if they bought down here, this is where they took their profits. A lot of the times, guys, you'll see that the price comes just below it. Like a lot of traders are trying to front run it, right? They don't want to risk their orders not hitting, so they place it just in front of the resistance. Now, what's interesting about this and how we came right to the 50 is I was curious, so I looked at the last time I did a video on RSR, and it was right here. It was 7 months ago. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have a thumbnail, and on the thumbnail, actually if I drag my cursor over it, it's gonna kind of go to the video. On the thumbnail, you'll see that I have the exact levels marked that I have on this chart, and I had them marked right, the price was down here when I marked this level of resistance out. Like People say the TA doesn't work. I have no idea why. Like, how was I able to call the strong level of resistance right here where we got smashed down as the price was all the way down here? Right, so we can see that the price is responding to these Fibonacci levels, so that just gives me even more confidence that the same sellers that sold here at the 50, they'll likely try to sell at the 50 again, but the next level up is going to have the same sort of people looking to take profits and sell right here again at the 618 retracement level, right? And that is 0.022820. Okay, and that lines up perfectly with the projected breakout target from this technical pattern. Now, we also have this large long-term falling wedge pattern, and this will also give us a technical target. So let's kind of do the same thing. Let's measure the widest part of the wedge and then project that from where we broke out and see where this leads us, okay? So we'll just measure there from top to bottom, and then we'll drag it right over here. So this is where we broke out. Right there. Look where this brings us, okay? So here we have the 618, which is the projected breakout target from here, from this pattern that we're currently in. But the target from this larger falling wedge pattern brings us right to the 786, okay? Which also lines up with the price action, this previous level of resistance. The Fibonacci and the target are all lining right here at approximately 0.046762. So a little over 4 cents. Obviously, if you're going to trade that, you would likely want to front run it slightly, just as people did down here. But yeah, obviously this is trading very technically. We are where we should be right now. I'll take this back down to the daily and just see if we're getting supported at this lower trend line. Okay, yeah, that confirms that this is a level that people are watching. You see we're forming a kind of like a doji, like a little reversal doji right here. This could be a potential trade setup for some people if somebody wanted to enter and place a stop loss down here, and then your take profit would be right around this downsloping level of resistance. So that would probably give you a pretty good risk reward ratio on this particular trade. And then as the price comes up here, you can have another trade opportunity, but this time will be a short. You enter here, you place a stop loss above these wicks right here, and then you would just target the bottom of this triangle, right? But yeah, so far, everything on this looks good, and the trading range is likely just going to get narrower and narrower until it breaks out either to the upside or the downside. But again, statistically, this is more likely to break to the upside. And where we are in the market cycle just gives a little bit more credence to that, right? Because having a couple months ago and historically, yeah, that brings us into a bull market. Okay, I think that wraps it up. Once again, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new videos, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. And if you want a place to trade RSR and all the other coins I talk about on this channel, click the links in the description and the pinned comment, and that'll activate a bonus for you guys if you want to sign up to the exchanges that I personally use. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day. Bye.